Alright, so my name is Jamie. I'm going to be running through the do's and don'ts of Lucio. Now, playing as Lucio, it's not hard at all. I mean, I used to say it's hard just so I sound cool, but playing as Lucio is really simple. So, some of the do's of Lucio are to heal your team, to speed boost at, necessary times. So, I'm going to touch on that a little bit because speed boosting at unnecessary times can cost you a game, it can cost you a match, it can cost you, even just a little bit of time. I mean, just losing that amount of time can really fuck up a match. So, I'm sorry, I'm really, really sick. So what I would say is do speed boost on King of the Hill maps at starting defensive and while getting to a payload. Do speed to an objective. In spawn speed on, non-choke point maps, such as Hanamura on, I can't remember the Russian one. It's like actually making me angry. On the Russian one, and on Temple of Anubis. Those are all, the top choke point maps that are, pain in the ass to get past. And if you do speed boost to the area, they'll probably already have their defense up, and you'll just come to a screeching halt. And, that's not fun for anyone, just to be, stopped. So don't speed boost unless, don't amp it up speed boost at anything other than King of the Hill, starting defense, and getting to an objective. Sorry. Another do is keep amp it up and keep it, saved. Don't waste it on one hero. Don't waste it on one speed boost. Don't waste it on one heal. If one of your team members is on critical health and you heal them all the way with amp it up, literally turn around 2 seconds later, the rest of your team's on critical health, and you still have 11 seconds to go before your amp it up is ready again, which can get you some pretty nasty messages in your inbox, telling you that you are a shitty Lucio for, doing that. So that's pretty far up on the don't list. Do not waste your amp it up on one person. Another don't waste it type thing is do not waste your sound barrier. Your sound barrier is your ultimate, and what it does is it gives the rest of your team a large area covered by a shield. The shield does start to, disintegrate after a while, but it is very useful if needed. So if there's a group of enemies just attacking nonstop and just mowing your team down, or at least trying to, using that sound barrier can really help push a point, it can really help maintain a point, and it can help move the payload. But if it's used just because you feel threatened, or you feel like you're being personally attacked by a Genji, don't use your sound barrier on just you or just one other person. That's just, you are a group healer. You are a group player. I mean, playing as Lucio, your main focus is to focus on the group. I don't know if I touched on this already, but Lucio is kind of a weird hybrid of an offensive and support hero. So, those odd matches where you don't have a healer and you have few offensive heroes? Pick Lucio. Lucio is very useful in those type of situations for those, weird team comps. So, yeah, just stick to that. Just on a side note of that, don't be an offensive Lucio. Offensive Lucio is the biggest pain in the ass in the entire game. Offensive Lucios are really awful. They're annoying, and they really don't help anything. They're mostly just, there. They don't really help anything. They don't do much. So just don't be offensive. Heal when needed. don't speed boost unless needed, and not on a freaking choke point map. Please don't speed boost on choke point maps. You're just going to come to a screeching halt, and it's not going to help anything. So just stick to these do's and don'ts, which is heal when needed, speed boost when needed, and sound barrier when needed. So Lucio's just a focus on what's needed at what point. So that's basically my understanding of Lucio. And if you stick to that guideline, and if you stick to those rules, you'll do fine. Thank you for watching. I hope this helped anyone in any way. So, yep, this has been Jamie. Bye.